Hi everyone, this is Evil Graham yet again. Hopefully this is the final part of the Mega Update. This is all the horror stuff to show you now, all the good stuff that you've all been waiting for. So I'll start with my Blu-rays first. The first lot of them are along the same lines, from the same collection, and it's the Slasher Classics collection from 88 films, and this is number 1 in their collection, and it's Graduation Day. Now originally I got this on a really bad DVD copy, bad picture quality, bad salad, I'm watching 40 Tales of Waldorf salad, bad sound quality, yeah, it was really bad, but they've done a lot with this Blu-ray and it looks really good, and I actually really like this film now. It's gone up in my books with slasher films. I can't believe I said salad quality, Waldorf salad but 40 Towers, so yeah, so sorry for that, but yeah, it's number 1. It's quite a good film, I do enjoy it now. Next we have Slasher Classics Collection number 2, which is the original Mother's Day. Now, I watched the remake and I thought the remake was god awful, and I've been waiting for a really good release in the UK for this one. And originally I was just going to get it on DVD, but as soon as it came out in Blu-ray in this collection, I thought I might as well get it. And I have to say, the original was pretty good. I did enjoy the original compared to the remake, so yeah, it's pretty good. If you like stuff like I Spit on Your Grave and Last House on the Left, you'll like that. Next we have number 3, which is Don't Go in the Woods, or Don't Go in the Woods Alone, whatever way you want to call it. Now this was really disappointing, this one. I'd heard a lot of bad things about it, but the only reason why I wanted to get it, because again, completist, it's number 3. Just really disappointed in it. Really cheap movie. Get a quick drink. Right. Next we skip to number 5, because I don't believe that number 4 has been released yet. It could well have been. It's a Slaughterhouse. Again, it's one that I've wanted to see for absolutely ages. A lot of people have said it's really good, up there in the best 80s slashers, and I agree, it was good. I did enjoy it, but the only thing that let it down really was the ending. I didn't really enjoy the ending, but otherwise it's good. And the killer buddy is really crazy in this. And plus, this is great. This is uncut. This one, fully uncut. So that's good. Next is number 6 in the series, and it's Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Really cheap, cheesy movie. I didn't really like it that much. I just got it because it's number 6, and because Gunnar Hansen's in it as well. But he didn't really do this justice, to be honest. It's not a good film at all. Next is number 8, and it is, again, I don't think number 7 has been released yet, but number 8 is Dead of Winter. Again, I didn't really enjoy this one that much. There wasn't anything too wrong with it. It's just not what I was expecting. We also got Roddy Howard in this from Planet of the Apes, so yeah, it's weird seeing him not as an ape. So yeah, it's just trying to complete the collection. So I know some of these they've been put up for ages, and the release date keeps getting put back and back, and it's really annoying me. So. And the last one for these classics collections is number 10, which is the Boogeyman. It's okay, but I don't know. Again, it's really cheap and cheesy. One of the original video nasties. I think this is completely uncut and uncensored now in this Blu-ray release. But, I know there's a sequel to it, but from what I've heard, the sequel is pretty much. This movie again, just in like a flashback sort of thing, but it's not bad, but not great either. Next I'll do Arrow releases. The next one, this one I might have shown before, but I might not have. It's the limited edition of NECromantic. It's one that I've wanted to watch for a while. I heard how bad it was and how bad the reputation was on it, so I thought I'd get this limited edition copy. So yeah, it's pretty crazy, but the one thing I didn't like in this was the rabbit scene. I didn't like the rabbit scene, but otherwise it's just a pretty warped film, so I heard that they're releasing NECromantic 2 as well, so I'll probably have to get that to go with the first one. So next is the DVD and Blu-ray edition of Rabid, the steelbook. Now this movie, I didn't think it was as good as Shivers, seeing as this is the unofficial sequel. I could not got that mixed up, but didn't think it's as good, and I didn't like this steelbook release compared to the artwork that they gave to the Shivers steelbook. I won't show the Shivers steelbook, but they commissioned their own artwork for that. But this one, that just really didn't seem to bother. I mean, this one is the old, I believe it's the old DVD release or VHS cover, I think, but I would have preferred Arrow commissioned artwork, to be honest, but oh well. Next is one that I wanted to see for a while, and saw that Arrow was doing a limited edition copy of it, so I snapped it up in its Society. Pretty crazy movie. I found it enjoyable, really crazy. Got DVD and Blu-ray release there, and I love this embossed cover. It feels really strange, but yeah, it's good. Along with this, you also get a the sequel graphic novel to it. I can't remember what the graphic novel's called now. I'll see if it says on the back. Part of Society Party Animal is what it's called, the sequel. But it's a pretty crazy movie. And lastly, for the Blu-rays and DVDs, it's the new Arrow release of Madman, one of my all-time favourite slasher movies. Now, they've done a pretty good. They've got loads of extras in this, and the picture quality's pretty good. But the one gripe with Arrow at the moment, they are going down in my books because they're releasing titles and putting them up for pre-order, but then they're not sticking to the dates that they're being released to. They keep changing. I've got about several Arrow video releases on pre-order, and they just keep getting put back further and further and further. It's really doing my head in. I mean, I pre-ordered Bloody Rage and Eaten Alive, the crocodile film, but again they keep getting put back, and you know, I'm just getting really annoyed with it. This was one that was meant to come out in March, I believe, but it got put all the way back now till almost the beginning of September. This is like the arse end of August, so I don't know. It really annoyed me, but great release, great movie, and I love the cover art as well. It's pretty damn good. Madman Mars in the background. Next we'll do the DVDs. This one is As Above, So Below. It's a pretty cool movie. I can understand why a lot of people wouldn't like it, but it was really strange, and I just really enjoyed it, to be honest. So pretty different. The next one is along the same lines as Above, So Below. Well, it's set in the exact same place, and it's called Catacombs. Basically, this movie and the last one I was shown is all based in the Paris catacombs, where it's one big tomb underneath Paris and what have you. So, As Above, So Below is pretty much like gates of hell and what have you, and trying to find the Philosopher's Stone. This one is just like a party that goes on in the catacombs, and there's a killer running about. So it wasn't too great. I have to admit, I've seen better. Next is one I may have shown before, but I'll show it again. It's Oculus. I wasn't too impressed with this. I watched it once. I probably won't watch it again. I don't know. I didn't really like it. Again's another one I may have shown before, but it's Wreck Apocalypse. No, I did enjoy this. I thought it was really good. I really liked the first two Wreck movies where it's like found footage, and then they made Wreck Genesis, and it broke out the found footage thing, and it just turned into a zombie movie. It's the same with this one. I really liked that aspect of it. I mean, I've always wanted to see a Wreck movie like that, and those two, well, Genesis and this one, Apocalypse, were really good. I really enjoyed it, so great fun. Again, I may have shown this one before, but I don't think I have actually. This is pretty good as well. It's a great sequel. It's the ABCs of Death 2. We're starting again from A, working down to Z with with brand new directors. Great stories in this. I don't know which one I prefer better. I think I like this one a lot better. Certain stories in this I did really enjoy, like Badgers was good, along with Capital Punishment. That was also a really good one. Really enjoyed that. So yeah, it was cool. Next one I wanted to see for a while, and it is The Dead 2, or The Dead in India, as this one's called. I really liked part 1 of The Dead, and this one was pretty cool, but I wouldn't say it was as good as part 1. It was just okay, but pretty cool low budget zombie movie. Next, I'm pretty sure I have shown this one before, but I'll show it again anyway, just because I'm not too sure. And it's a strange pickup for me, but I heard a lot about it, and I just wanted to watch it through slasher, because I'm a slasher film fan. Hellbent, and anyone that's seen this will know it is a gay slasher movie. It's weird. There's nothing bad about it, but it's just a weird one. I wasn't too sure what to make of it, to be honest. It was strange. Especially the whole thing with the eye. I mean, that was really weird. Next is Annabelle, the prequel to The Conjuring. To be honest, I liked this a lot more than The Conjuring. I thought this was a lot better than The Conjuring. But still, these type of movies are pretty much the same old to me. It's like The Conjuring, this one, like Insidious, Sinister. They're all pretty much the same to me. I find them more jumpy than scary, so I don't know. This was good. I did jump at a couple of bits in this. Next is one of my all-time favourite B movies, and I'm so glad I've got it on DVD now. Couldn't find it for ages, but came across it dirt cheap, brand new, so I thought, right, I'll get it while I've seen it, and it's The Blob. This is the original one starring Steve McQueen. Absolutely great B movie. I mean, I don't know anyone that doesn't like The Blob. I mean, this one's good, but I think my favourite is probably the 80s remake, which I'm pretty sure I have shown in another video. It's why it's not in here with this one. So that was my favourite, and that is my favourite. Sorry, and I don't know. This is a close second, the original. I just think the 80s one has got a bit more edge to it because it's a bit more gory. So next again is one I might have shown before, but it's Clown. A lot of people would have known about this one now because the old killer clown status. This is a pretty cool one, pretty different killer clown story. It works. I liked it. Oh, last little pile left. We're coming down to the end, the end of the mega update. Next was one I was really surprised that they decided to do. I don't know whether to call it a remake, a sequel, a reboot, or what. It's very strange, but it's The Town That Dreaded Sundown. This is the newest one. I really like this one. I mean, I did like the original one, but I like this one again because I think it's a bit more gorier. And I don't know. It's weird to explain. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but definitely watch it, and you'll know what I'm on about. Where you don't know how to call it remake, reboot, or sequel, or what. So yeah, it's pretty good. Definitely check it out. Great cover art as well. Next is a really warped one, but I had to get it to complete the set, and I was just really interested to see how far they'd go with this one. And by saying that, people probably know what it is, and it is The Human Centipede Part 3. Yes, I went there and I got it. Yes, it's terrible. No, it's not as bad as number 2, but I'd still say it's pretty warped. And as you can see there, that's as far as they go. I think it's like a 300 people human centipede, like a whole prison worth. You've got Lawrence R. Harvey from The Human Centipede Part 2. He's in this again. Same as the bloke from the first one, but I can't pronounce his name properly. Is it Dieter Laser or something like that? The German doctor from the first one. He's in this. It's pretty... it's so bad that it's good. I mean, Dieter Laser's character, he just doesn't talk, he shouts all the time, and it kind of gives you a headache and you can't understand what he's trying to say because of his strong accent, but it's so funny. I mean, it's so bad that I was laughing, like with tears of laughter. I don't know. It may be just me, I've got a warped sense of humour, but it was, I don't know. Next is one that I'm glad has finally got a release, because I've been interested in looking for it, interested in watching it, I should say. And it is the Synapse release of Curtains on DVD. I agree with what people say, it's not a very good slasher movie, but at the same time it is. I mean, there's sequences in this where it is very good, and then sequences where it is really slow and really bad. But I mean, this one has been out of print for ages, and finally Synapse had decided to release it, so I decided to pick it up before it goes out of print again. So it's just another one to the slasher collection, really. Next, I may have shown this one before, and it's Extraterrestrial. When I saw it, I was debating whether to get it or not, but what threw me was I've not actually got a lot of sci-fi horror movies to do with alien invasion or alien abduction, so I thought I'd get it and give it a try. And plus it said it was by the Vicious brothers who did Grave Encounters, so I quite like Grave Encounters, so I thought I'd quite like this one. So it was just okay, it wasn't anything too special, but it was alright for like a alien abduction movie. Next is one I've seen a lot of people talk about. It's either one that you like or one that you hate, and fortunate for me, I did like it. And it's The Pyramid. Again, there's been a lot about it. A lot of people have been talking about this one recently, so I don't really need to go into a lot of detail, except I don't know. It is one that you're gonna like or hate, and I ended up liking it. So yeah, pretty cool. I thought, saying that I am a fan of those type of movies, like mummy movies or whatever. So next is Ouija or whatever you want to call it. There was one reason why I got this. I knew it was going to be bad, and I knew I wasn't going to like it. But one reason is Olivia Cook from Bates Motel. She's one of my biggest TV crushes at the moment, so it's the main reason why I got it. So what can you say? Next is a documentary about slasher movies called Slice and Dice, the Slasher Film Forever, released by the same people that are doing the Slasher Classics collection, 88 films. It's a pretty good documentary. It goes well with the Going to Pieces one, I'd say, especially if you was having like a movie documentary night. It's good to watch them back to back. You've got great interviews in here from Corey Feldman and Felissa Rose and various like slasher movie actors, so and directors, I should say, as well. So it's pretty cool. Definitely worth a watch. Next is one I picked up just because I just liked the cover art, really. I needed a better version of this movie. This is a 4-disc version of this movie, so I thought I'd pick it up while it's there. And it is the final cut of The Wicker Man, the original one. I think I picked this up a couple of days after they announced the death of Christopher Lee, so which was really sad. He was a really great actor, but you know, life moves on, and so I decided to get this version of The Wicker Man. So yeah, you get 4 discs. You get the final cut in disc 1, the UK theatrical cut in disc 2. You get a documentary in disc 3 called Burnt Offerings: The Cult of the Wicker Man, and disc 4 is the soundtrack of the movie. So yeah, you get well worth the money. I can't remember how much I paid for this. A little bit more than I was expecting to pay, but I'd say it's worth it. Next was a blind buy for me. It actually came up with on Amazon when I was buying Kidulthood and Adulthood. They said I might like it because it's from the same director, and it is called Come Down. It's not like Kidulthood and Adulthood. It stars Adam Deacon from both of those movies. You'll know him from Wilderness as well. He's in that. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Well, I didn't really have high expectations for it, but it is what it is, really. Look, a group of kids go partying in a tower block with a killer in there, disfigured killer, so it's just okay. It reminded me a bit of See No Evil. Next is another blind buy, and I just got it because the cover looked awesome, and it is Devil's Night. It stars Malcolm McDowell, but he's only in it for about 5 minutes. But this movie is really weird, so it's an After Dark original. So if you're into those After Dark original movies, you'll probably pick this one up. But it's not very good. It's just okay. Really not what I was expecting. And lastly is a really bad movie that I knew I shouldn't have picked up, but I just got pulled in with the cover art. And it's Extinction, Jurassic Predators. Now, watching this, I looked at the cover and I knew this was going to be a really bad movie, but I was just pulled in by the cover. And it is what you're expecting. It's a killer dinosaur movie, but really bad, as in they're not even CGI dinosaurs. If you know what Walking with Dinosaurs was, it was a BBC sort of like mockumentary about dinosaurs sort of thing, done in the style of like a David Attenborough documentary. And now that they started doing like Walking with Dinosaurs live, where they've got big rubber suits of dinosaurs, and they're meant to look realistic, it's pretty much using those suits in this movie with a load of people running about the woods. Yeah, it's really bad, but it's enjoyable. So in one way, I'm pretty pleased I picked it up, because it's appallingly bad. That is good. And then sometimes I look at it and think, why the hell did I buy this? But I live and learn. Alright, so that was the final part of the update. So I'm glad now at this point I think I've successfully uploaded 2 parts, and I'm on the 3rd now, so I'm glad it's all working. It proved that it was my old laptop, and now that I've upgraded to a new laptop, I'll be continuing with my videos now. I just wanted to apologise to anyone that thought that I'd disappeared, that I'd left, not Facebook, I left YouTube, which wasn't the case. It's just that I couldn't upload videos, so I thought there wasn't any point in making them, because I couldn't get it sorted. I tried making these videos about 3 or 4 times, spending hours making them and not uploading them. So now that the old laptop's finally crashed and burnt, I've got the new one, a load more videos are coming your way, so I'm hoping to pick up doing the movie reviews again, and possibly video game reviews, but I might leave them for the time being. And I might start doing graphic novel reviews as well, because I'm looking to pick up a load more graphic novels to do my reading. So yeah, so thanks for watching. It's great to see you all again, and look out for more videos from me soon. See you later. Bye.